Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So everyone, people would like to describe something about a survey in social research. It was bring on by me, Zalfa, and my friend Fidel. So it will tell you about a survey in social research. So for the definition, first is about the survey of research method, or simply called survey method, is research whose main data source and information is obtained from respondents as a research sample by using questionnaires as data collection instrument. In general, the samples used as analysis units are individuals. However, other units such as households, groups, companies, and countries can also be used as analysis units. And next, the types of survey research methods. We have the four example. First is the explosive method. It means this method can also be called the pedal method. That is, the survey is conducted to look for preliminary information that is still vague. Researchers apply explorative survey methods because the knowledge of the problem to be studied is still shallow. For example, research on young people's political participation. And the second is descriptive method. This method is done to measure certain social phenomena and then explain descriptively or narratively. For example, research on the spread of hoax news on social media. The third is explanatory method. This method is almost the same as the descriptive method, or the difference is that the explanatory survey method emphasizes the search for causality relationships between the variables studied. And the last is evaluation method. It means this method is used for evaluative research. Generally, evaluation survey methods are applied to research for program evaluation. Research questions that can be formulated, for example, whether the program implement has reached the target. Also, research surveys for evaluation purpose are generally a series of more comprehensive research or part of particular program. And next, described by Fidel.
Survey research process. The explanation that research should start with intention and interest is an explanation to motivate research to always be consistent in their research. From interest, the research process evolved into the emergence of ideas, then theory, choosing methods or how research was conducted, and so on. The process is normative. I don't need to explain at length. Uh, what is no less important is, of course, the technical process of scientific research, especially survey research. Some simple but ideal technical steps that can be taken in the survey research method. Among others, first, formulate research problem and write down and purpose of survey research. Write down the benefit of survey research academically and or practically. Determine research concept and hypothesis if needed. Collect information from the result of related research that have been done before. Determine research samples, create questionnaires, collect data, including giving explanation to research assistants who collect data when they have a research assistant, and the last process and analyze data manually or with a computer. The characteristic of survey sample are first determining sample size. Once you have determined your sample, the total number of individuals in that particular sample is the sample size. Selecting a sample size that depends on the end objective of your research study. It should consist of a series of survey respondent data with required demographic characteristic, who can relevantly answer your survey question and provide the best insight. And number two, types of sampling. There are two essential types of sampling methods. They are probability sampling and non-probability sampling. The two standard sampling methods are first probability sampling. Probability sampling is sampling method where the respondent is selected based on the theory of probability. And non-probability sampling is a sampling method where the research selects a sample of respondents purely based on their direction or gut. And the next, how to create a survey with a good design. First, define objective. The survey would have no meaning if the aim and the result aren't plain before deploying it. And number two, the number of questions. The number of questions used in a market research study independent of the end objective of the research. And number three, simple language. One factor that can cause a high survey dropout rate is if the respondent find the language difficult of to understand. And the last, question types. There are several types of question that can go into a survey.
So maybe that's all the presentation from us. So it was hopefully can be the real fit for you all. So thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.